Welcome, everyone. This is Francisco Quintero, and I welcome each and every one of you to the art of Tao Calligraphy Writing. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm one of Master Sha's leading teachers here at Master Sha's Tao Global Center from around the world, and I welcome you from all over around the world. I see many people here from locally in Toronto, but also all over the world. So for those of you who are watching on Facebook, please share with your friends, your loved ones, this complimentary event so that people can experience the power of Tao calligraphy. Tao calligraphy is transformative art. It is healing art. Tao calligraphy can heal and transform your life. So, we have a very special guest today that I want to welcome. Master Sha has many different teachers. I'm his leading teacher from around the world. And he only, though, has one Tao calligraphy lineage holder in that specialty that he offers. It's very rare where Master Sha empowers one of his teachers to be a lineage holder in some of the wisdom knowledge that he has. That's extremely rare, actually. So today we have Carol Liu, all the way from Australia, who has joined us today. And she is Master Sha's only lineage holder for Tao calligraphy. She has overcome many personal life struggles in her own life, like anxiety, depression, but she has used Tao calligraphy, all the services, guidance, coaching to help heal herself, but also to heal and transform others. She has a wealth of background in Master Sha's teachings. Not only is she Master Sha's only Tao calligraphy lineage holder, she's one of our Tao Chang master teachers and healers, Kuan Yin lineage holder, Tao Song practitioner, and more. So she has mastered the art of calligraphy at such a deep level. When she writes calligraphy, it is with beauty, with grace. We will be in a field. When Carol writes calligraphy, when she is teaching, she is connected to Master Sha's lineage for Tao calligraphy. And that field that she creates will help all of us to heal and to transform our lives. So she's here to teach us, to help us to unblock our life. Okay, is everybody ready to unblock your life, whatever your struggle is? Okay, so I'm sure you all are. Tao calligraphy is the fastest way to unblock your life. So let us now welcome Carol Liu. Welcome, Carol. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you, Francisca. Thank you, everyone around the world. It's good to be here and to share the art of Tao calligraphy writing. Some of you, this may be your first time learning about Tao calligraphy, and that is perfect. You're in the right place. Some people, you may have learnt the Tao calligraphy over a number of years when Master Sha has taught it or other Tao calligraphy teachers. And that is perfect as well, because there is so many layers to Tao calligraphy. And I would like to share a bit about my story, my journey with Tao calligraphy as well. That I came with Master Sha's teachings because I was looking for help. I was having chronic anxiety and depression. That this has built up since my childhood, but it got to the point where I was really negative. It was beyond my anxiety and depression. That my thoughts was really about the hatred, about what I hated and hating all life and myself. And I started to disconnect more and more with people and with what I do. How I lived my life at that time was really choosing what I hated the least. And that wasn't where I wanted to be. But I never thought to address that issue until I had an emotional meltdown at work, until I started to tell myself, I don't want to live in this way. And I sought many different healing modalities, starting with evidence-based healing in it, including the counseling, psychiatry, Western medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, the NLP, and much more. That after almost 2 years of searching, I couldn't find that solution. And then I decided to give spirituality a go. And when I came across Master Sha's teachings, that I was not a believer, as I wasn't on the path, but I had that desire to heal. So I allowed myself 2 months of practice to give that a go, and then I'll seek something else. And during that journey of that 2 months, I didn't notice the changes because my mind was so blocked that I couldn't see it. I couldn't realize it myself. But when I came to that 2-month point and thought I would give up, I did a deeper reflection and I found significant shifts in myself, in my thinking, in how I was behaving and what I do, and the message behind what I do, why I wanted to do it, not because this is what I hated the least. It was something that I was wanting to do. And then finding more joy and happiness, finding more of my purpose in life in helping people. I had chronic social anxiety. So connecting with people, even thinking about the word relationship, caused me such stress and anxiety. So I never thought my purpose is to do with connecting with people. That's why my profession was also in the IT field in programming and at systems and software analysis, because I didn't have to deal with the people as much in it. But that was the negative information that was active, clouding me, stopping me from realizing my calling. And then a few years later, 2 years later, Master Sha introduced the Tao Calligraphy. My soul was drawn to this. I suddenly said that I wanted to be a Tao Calligraphy teacher, even though I was in that process of transforming the social anxiety and other aspects of my life. And I realized deeper and deeper the power of the Tao calligraphy. And I utilize it as this revolutionary tool to help me not only reflect on what am I truly aligned with, what is the message, what is my vibration like, but also allowing me to change this to uplift myself. That when I have the physical body pain, I couldn't get out of bed. And my mind tells me I can't write Tao calligraphy because it's so painful. But when I do write the Tao calligraphy, everything disappears. I align with the source. And this alignment uplift my vibration to bring the healing and transformation. I tell myself I'll just do it for 5-15 minutes, but then I ended up doing it for hours because the pain disappeared. That's the power of the Tao calligraphy. The Tao calligraphy, we call Tao to represent the ultimate source and creator. This is beyond the Tao in Taoism. It's a name for the ultimate source and creator. It is very universal. No matter what beliefs you are, just think about the Tao is representing that higher field, higher vibration, the ultimate creator of everyone and everything. And the calligraphy is based on a Chinese calligraphy of a oneness style of writing. That Master Sha found a way to bring the source field to the writing. And you can connect with the source field. You can utilize Tao calligraphy to bring healing and transformation to your life. And that connection can be a breathing meditation. It can be like a Tai Chi movement meditation. It can also be writing the Tao calligraphy. What I love about the Tao calligraphy writing is that what you write is what you become. So when I write, I see myself much clearer than if I'm just breathing and tuning into myself. And it is because also of my analysis background that seeing it visually allows me to get a better understanding. That's why I love the Tao calligraphy. And when you change that writing, you are changing your vibrational field, changing to heal and transform yourself. That anyone can learn the Tao calligraphy, but you need to take that time and learn deeper to bring the source field to the writing. Because we are created by the Tao source, the ultimate creator, that we have that connection. And you need to open that channel and align and utilize that channel to bring that power down. And in the workshop tomorrow and the following Friday, I will be also going deeper into these aspects that we can learn more and more deeper with the Tao calligraphy as the Tao calligraphy evolves more and more. So I'm going to give you an experience of the power of the Tao calligraphy to allow you to have a taste, especially for those that have not experienced this before. But even if you have utilized Tao calligraphy in your life, allow yourself to be more open and connect deeper. So I want everyone to close your eyes for a moment and putting one hand over your heart, one hand on your abdomen. And just breathe in using abdominal breathing. Breathing in, expanding your abdomen. Breathing out, contracting your abdomen. And allow yourself to feel inside of you. How are you feeling today? Do you have any physical body pain or discomfort? Where is it? And give it a rating of how you feel physically. It could be tightness, or you could be in a good space, you're relaxed and more. Just tune in to how your physical body is feeling. So from a scale of 1 to 10, this is a positive scale. So 1 being that you are not very well in it, and 10 being you are in that blissful state. Where is it? Connect with the vibration inside of you and around you. Notice the state that it is in. And I am going to prepare to write a Tao calligraphy. I'll be doing this in stages to allow yourself to feel the different levels of the Tao calligraphy. So I will begin by writing the first time. I'm only writing one character, which is the Da, which means greatest, biggest, expansion of us. With this writing, just feel the vibration field around you as you breathe in. Breathe in the source field in the writing. As you breathe in, bring it down to your lower abdomen. Absorb this. As you breathe out, allow this to flow to the areas of your body where it's needed. Breathing in, gathering it into your lower abdomen. Breathing out, letting that go. Breathing in, gathering it into your abdomen. Breathing out, allow it to flow where you need healing and transformation. Now I just want you to just connect with this field. How is this? Breathing in and out in your own time. The next step that I am going to do, I am going to write the same character, but this time we're going to form a deeper connection. I want you to open your heart and soul, to allow yourself to connect with the Tao calligraphy, connect with the source field within. As we ask the source field, we give our love to the source field, and we ask the source field to bless us for this aspect of the physical body, giving your love and gratitude. As I also connect with you all, connecting to hold each and every one of you. As I write the calligraphy, I am connecting all of us together in the writing. So I'm writing this with a deeper connection. Again, breathing in, gathering the source vibration into you. As you breathe out, allow this to flow to where it's needed in your physical body. Visualizing the light coming as you breathe in to your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, it flows in your body as you radiate more light. Breathing in and out. Do you notice a difference in the vibration inside of you, around you? Do you feel more of the power of the source? And I'm going to write one more time. That you're holding the connection. I am going to let go. You've already made your request. You don't need to focus on the request. Allow yourself to focus on the channel with the source. Focus on that connection. Focus on the source light. And I'm going to write the calligraphy. Breathing in the positive. Breathing out. Allow your light to shine with the source. Breathing out the negative. Connecting more with the power. Connecting more with the field. And I want you to open your eyes for a moment. So this one was the initial one where I wrote the calligraphy, and this one we connected deeper and made a request, and this one is the recent one where we focused on that channel, focus on the connection. That you can see that each one is different. And it's not just about the physical beauty, but also that feel that you were connecting with. We're going to trace this calligraphy with our fingers to deepen that connection. I want you to just focus on the tracing, the path where the field is, that your intention, that you are from your fingers, you are gathering the source, nourishment into you, as this is also absorbed into you. So let us trace this, and we're going to also include the sound vibration by chanting Da as we do this. Da is the name of this character in Chinese of this calligraphy. So we're using the sound vibration to spread this field more and more. So allow us to trace this with our fingers. Breathing in. Down. Breathing in. Down. Breathing in. Down. Put all of your energy to connect. The more that you connect, the more benefits you can receive. Breathing in. Down. Breathing in. Down. One more time. Fully align with the source. Breathing in. Down. And closing your eyes and allow yourself to put your hands on your lower abdomen. One hand on your lower abdomen, one hand on your heart. And now feel this. Feel the vibration. Through the tracing, are you able to feel a greater resonance? I feel my body is buzzing. that when we connect on the physical level, that we can experience another level of healing and transformation. As we move to experiencing the writing yourself. If you have a pen, a paper, or if you have the calligraphy brush and water mat, whatever it is, it's fine. You can also use your fingers as well. That this time you're not thinking about your tracing, you're thinking about you are writing this. I want us to write this. But to write it, we need to connect with the source, with the alignment of the calligraphy. The Da starts with the horizontal line, then going up to the top, middle, straight down. As you cross over, you turn to the left, and then you loop to the right, balancing the left and right, and then hooking back in to close. So we're going to hold our brush in the air and trace this. Trace this with the connection of the source. We're going to trace this a few times. Tracing to believe that you are not tracing, you are writing this calligraphy in the air. And this writing is carrying the source field. Tracing as if you're writing. Become one with this. Learning with your soul, heart, mind, and body how to write this Tao calligraphy. At whatever level you can take in, that's all okay. This is a journey. There is no real end to this journey. That there is always a message, whether you write well or whether you need to improve, that you haven't fully aligned yet. Everything has the Tao essence. And closing your eyes and continue to write in the air. See if you can connect with this with your eyes closed. That you can write with your eyes closed. You can see how it is written. And then opening your eyes, and you can write one of your own. If you have pen and paper, you can write this. Or if you're using a water mat, you could take a picture after you wrote that one. And just look at this. Look at that writing. How does that feel? How does it reflect yourself? And I'll give you a moment to just spend that time to allow yourself to reflect what you see in the calligraphy. What is the meaning? What is the message of the calligraphy to you? And you're welcome to share on the chat your experience with the calligraphy, with what we did today, this taste of the calligraphy, that what I can share about this process that I've gone through. The first time I written it, that I wasn't focused. I had the channel connected, but I wasn't fully focusing my attention to the writing of the Tao calligraphy. There was more of the human level of getting the calligraphy written well in there. It still has that power in it, and I felt that. And then the second time that it was written, when I connected with each and every one of you, the first time I felt it was more of my alignment. The second time was connecting with everyone in the Tao calligraphy. And this magnified the field, expanded the field. But it also reflected, the second time that it was written, I'll just bring that up if I can, so that people can see.
Oh, do we just show this to you, or do we send it in?
No, you take a picture for yourself to.
Just
this is your own.
Okay, thanks.
So I realized the picture did not come through in there, but I have a different picture. The last one didn't come through on that. Oh, so I just want to bring up the comparison of the first one and the second one. So this was the calligraphy of the first one and the second one. I think I need to, it's in the reverse, I think. So I need to adjust that. Bear with me in there. I need to open it differently. So please share your experience while I just show the calligraphy. Okay. So here. So the one on the left-hand side is the second one, and the one on the right-hand side is the first one. The first one, you can see the left and right is the left, right, and the top is fairly balanced, whereas this one is much taller in it. That the second time when I connected with everyone, there was a greater connection with the source that was settling in it that it needed. So, and the power is different. Not only the shape of the calligraphy, but also the power of that within the first one and the second one in it. And then for the third time when I wrote it, that we let go of everything. That was bringing more of that healing. The second time it was all gathering and connecting with all of our field together. And the third time that it was aligning the source field with to uplift us all together in there as we trace, as we write. So I'd love if anyone wants to share what your experience is, please share this. That I can also bring Francisco to share what he felt, what he noticed.
Yeah, thank you, Carol. Amazing. So what I felt, the field started to grow. So it's the first time she wrote the calligraphy. But when we got to the second da, the power of the source frequency vibration and the strength that it was penetrating like into our bodies, into our every part of our being was much stronger. And as that was happening, I could see Carol also aligning with her lineage stronger. And it was helping us to clear blockages, to clear interference at a very, very deep level. Just to be here with Carol and to see that creation of the calligraphy and to learn from her. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Francisco. Thank you for your sharing. Yes, it is. That there is layers to the Tao calligraphy, and we need to learn how to connect deeper and tick deeper. And the workshop that I'm holding is not only for this purpose, but also to reveal more of the blockages, more about ourselves through the writing. If I looked at the second one, it was going tall and it was going slim at the beginning. That was also showing that our alignment, we want to connect with the source, but we also need to open our heart more to really come to that connection and bringing it together. So we have one person that wants to share. Anyone want to unmute themselves to share?
I'll share, Maureen.
Yes, go ahead, Maureen.
I just wanted to say that I used my Tao Blessed water to write. And sorry, I just got to cut something here. And I found that it gave me a really strong Da with yin and yang and added much more to my calligraphy writing. Thank you.
Carol, you're muted.
Sorry. So thank you. Who has found that connection with the calligraphy? Who felt that power? Who is still in that development stage?
Excuse me. When I did it the first time, I was more concerned about making it right. And then the next time when you were connecting us, it was more like it just flowed easier.
Easier, great. Yes, that when we use our mind to write, that connection is different in there. And when we actually really focus on the source connection, things change as well. Andrea?
I found that when we did the tracing, when we traced the first time, I felt it in my body. But then when we really started to trace it, I could feel it in my hand. I could feel a sensation, I don't know how to describe it, in my hand. And then when I started to get sometimes I get heart palpitations, and it began to sort of feel as if it was going into that, but it didn't go into it. So it was very interesting, very interesting. I had a better focus on it when I was tracing rather than when I was trying to write because I didn't have my water paper. Thank you.
Thank you for your sharing. When you're tracing, there is a more direct connection to it. And then when you're writing the Tao calligraphy, that you needed to put much more effort into building that connection. So people at the beginning may feel that it's more powerful tracing in there. There is no right or wrong answer to this. But know that Master Sha shares that the writing is the most powerful way to write, to connect with the calligraphy. And that's what I'll be sharing with you tomorrow. Sharing with you the reflection of yourself in your writing. And sharing how, when you actually not only just writing it, but when you correct the writing, it's a correction power. When you change the writing, you are changing yourself. How powerful is that on that? So Anu, you wanted to share one last person?
Hi, I hope I'm heard, like you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So what I realized, I'm pretty new at this. So what I realized that initially, like during the tracing, it was a different experience, like everybody else like felt like tracing is easier and more powerful because you've already put that power into it, and it was just tracing. And when I started writing on the water paper with my eyes open, it was more consciousness, like I just wanted to get it right. And then when I just closed my eyes, it was just that feeling of surrender more. And I was just not like, I think after the second or third time, when I was like, I just kept on writing with my eyes closed. I think about fourth, fifth time, I was just not bothered about I was just going with the flow. More a feeling of surrender than anything, than consciously making an effort.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful, yes. That when we have our eyes closed, that we are also letting go of the interference of ourselves, and then we can really surrender to the source and allow the source to channel through us. So that can be very powerful. And that's what I'm sharing the following week. The workshop is on 2 days. One is tomorrow and the one is 1 week after. And the following week, I am going to go deeper into that to allow more freedom in the writing. So, I'm going to ask, do a demo in this. We love the demo. And so who wants to be a demo? Please type your name on Zoom, on live stream, Facebook, that you want to be a demo in this. This is giving you a taste of what is possible in it. The Tao calligraphy, it's just like the Tai Chi. It is easy to learn the movements of the Tai Chi, but to bring that Tai Chi power, that it takes more practice, more realization to really go deeper into it and to really bring that out to our life, to change our life. Tao calligraphy is the same. You can do it at the human conscious level, which is still powerful because it is the source message and source language. And it could be even more powerful when you learn what the message is in the writing and how to bring out more of that power, bring more of that connection. Okay. So the demo of this experience would be Andrea McIntyre. So
Thank you.
congratulations, Andrea. You're going to receive a crown chakra blessing for Tao freedom in your writing Tao calligraphy, to really strengthen that connection, to let yourself go and be that connection, that channel of that power. And you're going to write again and just share that experience after the crown chakra blessing as well. Okay, so everyone can close your eyes, and you can, although you're not receiving the crown chakra blessing, which is receiving more of the source nourishment into you, that because of the blessing, it can radiate out and you can receive that splash of the blessing. So closing your eyes and just bring your focus to your lower abdomen, and everyone can tune in as I connect. Crown chakra blessing for Tao freedom in writing Tao calligraphy. For Andrea, prepare. Crown chakra blessing begins. This will be a silent blessing as I also am writing the Tao calligraphy in the air. Relax and receive. As the crown chakra blessing ends, thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow yourself to absorb this blessing and prepare to write again and see how this feels after receiving the crown chakra blessing. And then I'll have Francisco share what he saw the blessing. if what I saw while Francisco is preparing in there. So with the crown chakra blessing, remember the Tao calligraphy is to carry the source field. And what you are doing is bringing the source field to our reality. And when we let go of ourselves, this is where that channel and that power can flow through. So it's significant to align in this way. So while Andrea, if she hasn't already done so, write the calligraphy, and Francisco can share
Thank you.
his insights. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. And Carol picked the perfect demo. I heard you needed this blessing, Andrea. What I saw is that Andrea had some internal blockages that were constricting her very tight. Like I felt it like very tight, and not, it was like holding on to your pain or holding on to your blockages, unable to let go. There was so much suffering of the soul. And as Carol transmitted this crown chakra blessing, I saw beautiful light from source just go with my third eye, and it came into her body. And then all of a sudden, it was like watching an egg crack. It was like, and it's like Andrea felt like free for like in a long time that she has not been able to feel that. And that freedom, though, will allow her now to begin her journey of healing and transformation. And she's been waiting for that, not only for herself, but in her family and her surroundings, her environment. It was like she was blocked and she didn't have a way out. And then the crown chakra blessing cracked it open, and she'll be able to now have that more freedom in her healing and transformation. Very powerful, Carol. And maybe Andrea can share next.
Can't thank you enough. Okay, what I felt during the blessing was at first my body twitched, and then I felt an opening. I felt an opening. And it was like space. It was like space all the way down. And then afterwards, I got very hot. My writing has changed. My writing has changed. It's, I'm glad I'm taking it tomorrow for the next 2 days. It's already signed up. It is freer. Even though it's not perfect, but the flow is freer. I think I'm allowing more of the blockages to be revealed. If you know what I mean. I'm not trying so hard to be perfect. I'm trying to let it flow more, and it's flowing more. So I think that I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Thank you. Oh man. Okay.
Thank you to Tao Calligraphy and Master Sha. This is the power of the Tao Calligraphy.
Wow.
Sometimes we find writing is too hard because we do it ourselves. We think it is us, that we need to control everything and not really open to the Tao calligraphy. That's why it's important. And that's why we need to uplift ourselves and realize deeper why Tao calligraphy writing is significant. And they're so happy for you, Andrea, that for you to take that step to the next level, that anyone can learn to write and receive benefits. If you are struggling, if you feel that this is too hard or feel that it's not working, join me in the workshop and I can guide you to that next level. So looking forward to everyone being present. Who's gonna come? Who has signed up? Yay! So allow me to serve you, allow me to take you on this journey with the Tao calligraphy. As I mentioned, tomorrow, we're going to go with the foundation and really start opening ourselves and revealing the blockages, revealing ourselves in our writing, see ourselves. Some people have that blockage in seeing yourself in the writing. We're going to work on that. And then the week after, taking it to that next level and really achieve that Tao freedom to connect with the source. So wonderful, and I'll just pass it back
Beautiful.
to Francis.
Let's give a big hand to Carol, to Andrea, to everyone. Absolutely beautiful. Take a moment, go to the chat on Zoom and also Facebook. And what was your experience with Carol? Yes, don't miss to be with Carol. Many of us here, though, Carol's from Australia, so it's very hard to get Carol in the Northern Hemisphere. So this is your chance to be with Carol for those of you who have not been able to, be with her since, she lives in Australia. Sometimes the time zones are a bit difficult, but she's made it work for us to be here at Master Sha's Global Center here from Toronto. And she is going to offer a 2-part workshop. So I'm going to explain that in a moment. I'm going to read a few comments. Okay, Diana said it was mind-blowing practice. The light during the practice was amazing. Andrea, thank you, Carol, for your kindness, love, and compassion. Deepest gratitude to Master Sha and the field. Let me see. A lot of congratulations to Andrea. That was a very powerful blessing. Marie Hope said, beautiful flow, Francisco. This was such an amazing blessing. Yes, I also can relate how we can hang on to our suffering. So excited for you, Andrea. There's so much light surrounding and infusing you during the blessing and lifting your entire vibration much higher. Wow. Pretty said, thank you so much, Carol. I now understand how important it is to connect to the Tao source before we begin tracing or writing. Yes, very good point, Pretty. It brought me so much light into my body by simply tracing. I'm so grateful for this awesome teaching. Eljeva said, such a beautiful session on Facebook. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. If you have never been at a workshop with Carol, go to the chat and say that we're going to do a raffle. We're going to go 2 people to join Carol this weekend for free. But if you've never been with Carol, okay, so I know we have several people just became Tao Healing Hands practitioners, very new to our community worldwide. So you've never been with Carol, then that's the people we're going to select for today. To be with Carol, as I mentioned at the start, she's only Master Sha's lineage holder for Tao calligraphy. It's a very special appointment that Master Sha transmits. Okay, so to have that appointment is when she's teaching us, when she's guiding us with the calligraphy, it's like Master Sha guiding you. That's a big blessing. That's a huge transformation. Even if you're not perfect in writing calligraphy, maybe this is your first time. It still will allow you to begin the process of learning Tao calligraphy. Okay? Okay, so let's see. A lot of people are applying here. So the first one is, let's see, Rania. Rania is a one lucky raffle winner. Congratulations, Rania. Okay, give Rania a big hand. If Richie and Eric can take a name, Rania. One more. A lot of people want to learn from Carol. You know, Carol was David and my teacher for calligraphy. Without Carol, oh, we wouldn't be here today. Like, she guided us through those many hours of hours and hours and hours learning the Tao calligraphy. It's really healing and transformative. And the second one is Maggie Towson. Maggie Towson, MaggieTowson. So you are the two lucky winners, okay? Wow, okay, here's how the rest of you can join Carol. If you have not registered, it is called Uncover Your Hidden Life Obstacles Through the Tao Calligraphy Writing. It is for everybody, okay? So whether you are a beginner or an advanced student, I will be there with Carol, myself. It's a two-part workshop. The dates are Thursday, April 28th, that's tomorrow, and then May 5th, 1 week after. And it's 3 hours each day. So you get to spend 3 hours tomorrow with Carol, and then 3 hours next week on May 5th. There's a very low honor fee for that workshop. To be with Carol, you know, it's really priceless. Okay, so be with that. You know, the calligraphy that you write, she's going to have you write, but your calligraphy is like a mirror. It will show your life obstacles, physical, relationships, finances, success. The calligraphy shows all that. So she's going to help you to uncover all of that, but also how to transform it so those things don't happen to you in your life. Okay? So thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. Thank you, Carol. Let's give Carol another big hand. Thank you, Carol, for taking the time to be here with us. We love you, and we look forward to being with you tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. Have a most beautiful rest of the day, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you.